Hello, my name is Bisur Das and this is my SAT 708 Talks 2.1 Travel Companion app. This app is designed to help international travelers convert essential values such as currency, fuel efficiency, temperature, liquid volume, and distance. This app is developed using Android Studio with Java. This is the main interface of my application. At the top, we have category card with category header and a selector or a spinner where users can choose between different converter types like currency, fuel efficiency, temperature, liquid volume, and distance. Below that, we have form to two cards where we have two drop-down menus to select source unit and destination unit. Then there is input card with input field where users can enter the value to convert. And finally, we have button which triggers the calculation and the result is displayed. Just like that. In this section, I will explain the main implementation of my application in the main activity.java file. First, I declare all the user interface components, including spinners for selecting the category and units, an input field for entering values, a convert button, a text view to display the result, and I also include a result card layout to make the output visually clear to the users. Now inside the onCreate method, I initialize all these components using find my view ID, which connects the XML layout to the XML layout elements to the Java code. I then populate the category spinner with options such as currency, fuel efficiency, temperature, liquid volume, distance using an array adapter. Next, I implement an event listener for the category spinner. Whenever the user selects a different category, the app automatically updates the available units by calling the update unit function. The update unit method is responsible for dynamically changing the unit options based on the selected categories. For example, if the user selects currency, the drop-down menus will display the units like USD, AUD, EUR, JPY, and GBP. Similarly, other categories load their respective units. This improves usability by ensuring only relevant options are shown. Additionally, whenever the category changes, the result card is hidden so that the outdated results are not displayed. The main logic of the application is implemented in the convert method. First step on perform input validation. I check if the input field is empty and display a message if no value is entered. I also handle invalid inputs using try-catch block to ensure the app does not crash when non-numeric values are entered. I also handle identity conversion if the user selects the same unit for both source and destination. The app detects this and avoids unnecessary calculations. For currency conversion, I use USD as base unit. The input values is converted into USD and then converted into target currency using the fixed exchange provided in the assignment. For fuel efficiency, I apply a fixed conversion factor where 1 mile per gallon is equal to 0.425 km per liter. I also ensure that negative values are not accepted as they are not valid in this context. For temperature conversion, I use Celsius as an intermediate unit. All the values are first converted into Celsius and then converted into their target unit, which simplifies handling multiple conversions. For liquid volume, I use the standard conversion where 1 US gallon equals to 3.785 liters. For distance, I use noctile miles and kilometers using the factor that 1 nautical mile equals to 1.852 kilometers. Finally, the result is passed to a helper method that formats the output to a real number and displays it in the result card. The result card is then made visible to the user. Now let's test. Let's say for the currency, we select from USD to AUD, which is here. Let's say 100 and convert. Now the app currently converts 100 USD to 100 Australian dollars. Now let's check for the temperature. Say we have Celsius to Fahrenheit. Let's say we convert 25 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit, which is 77 Fahrenheit, which is also correct value for it. Now let's check for some validation cases. Let's say if I have something, nothing there, and we try to convert it, we get a error message, please convert. Now same for identity. Let's say we convert from MPG to MPC. We have some value, but when you press convert, it says same unit selected, no conversion required. And if you try to put a negative value for the values which cannot be negative, you get a error saying that cannot be negative. But same if you try to say, let's say for currency, and you try to convert between these two, and you try that negative value, you get the result. In conclusion, I would like to say that this travel companion app successfully implements all the required features, including multiple unit conversions, dynamic UI updates, and proper validation. Thank you. That's all from my side.